Morning all, how are we? Morning my loves. Let me just make sure we're up and running here on my end. There you go, pull that down there. Let's have a look. Oh, Saturday, there you go. Here he is. All right, we are up and running. What we got here? We got morning to everybody. Oh, I've got a couple of things I'd like to read out before we start, actually. Now, Vicky, yes. Oh, Elizabeth, Honey Blackpool. Morning, my love. I've got some a couple of things I'd like to do here first. So let me just do that. It's a couple of hellos and how are yous, but a couple of happy birthdays. I just want to do that quickly before we go on. I've got a little birthday on Sunday. Here we go. I've got 79-year-old Mags in Wales. Now your daughter is saying hello from New Zealand. I'm sure she could have called you, but I'm going to do it for her. So hello, my love. It might be your birthday. Georgia, who's 16 on Sunday. Massive Strictly fan, and she's a wonderful young lady. So I'm just saying happy birthday to Georgia, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. A 9th birthday on Sunday from Savannah. From Jimmy. Jimmy, happy birthday, Savannah. Hope you have a lovely day. Too much chocolate. Don't have too much chocolate. Pace yourself. There's no chance of that. That's that. And a general... Oh, yes, and Fit at 50. Now, we're going to do that. The general consensus for Fit at 50 is that we'd like to do it at 3 o'clock. Thank you very much indeed for getting involved in all that and telling me what you'd like. Marvellous technology. So thank you very much for that. We're going to do it gently. We're not going to go mad with that. It's going to be a gentle workout class. So I was going to say for people who don't really work out, but it's also for people who do work out, because we can show you exercises that you can sort of rev up a bit, so they can be a bit more difficult and you can up the reps and all that sort of thing. So it's a general class. I call it Fit at 50. Why not? And it's certainly for people of a certain age as well. So another reason to get out of the chair. I'm going to put the shorts on. Lovely jubbly. Knees are out, and we'll have a bit of fun with that this afternoon. So thank you very much. But first, it's Saturday. It's Easter weekend. The sun's out. Yes, and we're going to have a recap, but not a massive recap, because in actual fact, with this wonderful YouTube channel, thank you very much for tuning into the YouTube channel, we've got more space. It just gives us a bit more space on the camera. It's terrific. So they've got a wooden floor, so we're going to do a bit more. We're going to do another step. We're going to do some waltz. Somebody asked me a few days ago about a lock step in the quick step. I'm going to do that now as well. So we're going to do a few bits and pieces today. I'm going to show you how those things can link on to some of the things that we've done before. So let's start off with the lock step in quick step. Now I'll show you that as it is, and then I'm going to link it onto the bit that we've done. So I'm going to do the man step first. Now the ladies do the natural opposite. We've talked about this in the past. The person going forwards, for example, in this instance, will start with the right foot, and the person going back to the natural opposite and go backwards on the left foot. So, right foot for the man, I'm going to go forwards. Now this is the step. It's a lovely step, but there's one thing that you must remember. So here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the lock step. I'm going to do it in this direction as well, just to show you I'm ambidextrous. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea of that? Not bad? All right, one more time. This is the man steps. Now it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? There's a couple of technical things. I'm going to go over them, but not too deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. Lock step is 4 steps. I'm going to show it to you without the lock. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the other way. Here we go. Look. 1, 2. This is without the lock. 4. It's 4 steps in a straight line. Walking. I've had 1 or 2 partners in the past that might have struggled with that, generally speaking. One of them refused to do it. But there you are. That's for another day. I love it. Love it deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with the lock step occurs on the 3rd count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on number 3, we cross. So we go like this. We go 1, 2, And then number 3, I cross my right foot behind my left foot. What do I mean by that? Cross it, I put it there. Can you see that? I'll do it this way here, so perhaps you can see it better there. Here. So rather than walk forward, I go behind. And then I walk forward on my left foot for step 4. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. There you are. Not too tricky, is it? We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this step is much easier if you do the first step on your heel, like a normal walk, as we've discussed in the past. Walk forward, and then the next 3 steps on your toes. Toe, toe, toe. The only reason that I say do it on your toes is because on step 3 when we lock, if you've got the foot on the floor, it's a little bit tricky to get the other leg behind, and you'll probably miss it out. Just the way it is. So if you're on your toe, which is at the front of the foot, it's a lot more. There seems to be a lot more room behind there. It's just one of those. It's nature. Don't blame me. I just go under there, and then I can step forward on my left foot. See? Now, the ladies, you're going backwards. As Ginger Rogers once said, I can do everything Fred can do. You know, in a long frock, high heels, and going backwards. So we go backwards with our left foot. So best side. Thank you. So I go 1, 2. Now, you, ladies, have to cross on 3, the same as the man, but you're doing it in front. So you go 3. And then you go out of bounds a bit as well, like that, if you like. Nice. And then 4. Should we do that again? So I go and a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we cross on step 3. I'll do it this way, going backwards this way, so you might be able to see. Actually, would it be better to understand? So I'm going to go backwards on my right foot. I go 1, 2. Should we do that one again? We're going to go backwards on our left foot. We go 1, 2, I cross on 3, 3, and then I step backwards on 4. I wasn't sure if I was Arthur or Martha for a second there. Here we go, one more time. 1, 2, we cross on step 3, 3, and then we step on step 4. We'll do it one more time. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, ladies, again, we have to do this on our toes, not on our heels. If you're on your heels, if you're flat, you'll never cross. You'll never cross. You'll feel like you're going to trip yourself over. It's a disaster, especially when you go a bit faster. This is quick step after all. When you go a bit faster and you try to, on a flat foot and then try to cross your foot in front, you won't do it. You're not going to be able to go cross, change weight and step. So we do it on the toes and it takes care of everything. So I go 1, 2, I cross my left foot in front of my right foot for 3 and I step backwards on my right foot on the toes. So here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. The boys, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got our right foot available, ladies got a left foot available to start again, perhaps. Now, how am I going to link that onto what we've done? So this is what we did. We did it in social rhythm foxtrot, if you remember, a few days ago. Might have been a week ago. That variation that we did, I'll show it to you one more time. So we go step, this is just the man steps to start with, natural opposite for ladies, side together, side and step, side together, side and step. Now, for the ladies, we go back, side together, side and step, side together, side. Now you can see my left foot's available. Best side, so much better that side. Now, if you do that to a slow rhythm, fly me to the moon, something like that sort of speed, fly me to the moon, that sort of speed, that's a social rhythm foxtrot. If you do it much to the faster quick step tempo, that then becomes the quick step. It's the same variation. This is called a quarter turn, progressive chasse, for all those people who want to know the names. So we go step, side together, side, and step, side together, side. Ladies, you go and step, side together, side, and step, side together, side. Now I've got my left foot available. And that's the point where we link on the lock step. Let me show you this as a map for a second. Let me just get a nice angle here. So we go step, side together, side, and step, side together, side. Now I do my lock step. Step, step, cross, step. You see how that works? Look, one more time. I go and step, side together, side, and step, side together, side and step, step, cross, step. Now ladies, you go. Step, side together, side and step, side together, side and step, step, cross, step. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That is the, well, that's turned into now a bit of quick step. We've got quarter turn, progressive chassé, and a lock step on the end. Now, the lock step, and as you see, they are all different bits. So when we've learnt loads of bits over the weeks that we're going to have available to us, we can join up anything we like, and that's how we create sort of choreography. We can join all these bits up any way we like. So you don't have to do a set routine, you can do whatever you want. You can carry on with that. One, and step, a side together, side and step, step, cross, step, do another one. Step, cross, step, if you so wish. You see how it works? Just link them up any way you like. That's the lock step. All right, so good. Now what we're going to do is this. And, oh, I've got a little delay here. Look at me there. I've got a little delay. I'm still doing the lock step. Let's go forward. Oh, hello, we've had a nightmare. Let's get rid of that. So, now what we're going to do is this. Up, up, up. We're back in the game. Right. The other thing I was going to show you is waltz. Now, we did this in the waltz. We went, this is what we haven't done a lot of waltz actually, so we're going to do a little bit more today. So remember, this was the box step in the waltz. Got a bit more space now, so this is marvellous. And 1, 2, this is just a natural opposite for the ladies. Back, side. Now I know you've all been practicing in the kitchen, you've all been having a go at this, and you're all doing it marvellously now. It's all going terribly well. Now we're going to add the turn. Remember we added the turn? We've just sort of extended this square box that we're dancing in. So we go forward. Now what I do is I turn to my right. I'm going to face this wall as I step forwards. But I do that, and the forward step becomes a sideways step. But it still goes in the same line. And then I close my feet. Then I go backwards with the left foot. So it's the same step arrangement. I go back and I swing to this way here, and I close my foot. Forward again, start again, right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the ladies, it's exactly the same. It's a natural opposite. I go back on my left. I go back, side, together. I go forward my right foot. Forward, side, together. I go back on my left foot. Back, side, together. And I go forward my right foot. Forward, side, together. So I've just made the box a bit bigger. Now we can do that going the other way. Remember we talked about this? So we have, that's our natural turn, because we're turning to the right. I'm just going to do the shoelace back up again, whilst I read a comment. Quick step, my favourite, thank you Lauren. Marion, morning. And Arthur or Martha, I know, I barely can understand myself sometimes. What have we got here? Thank you very much indeed. I'm loving all these. I love this part of Johnny, morning, my love. I'm loving the, Gillian, morning. And I love the interactive part. The fun thing for me, apart from the dancing and the doing this, is the interactive part. I love it. So keep sending things in. Any questions as well? As what I want to do, as well as I want to encourage you to ask me questions. Everything you want to know, anything you want to go over. Somebody asked me about the lock step, so we did the lock step today. So all these things, it's the class is for you. You tell me what you'd like to do, and then we'll work it out as we go along. Now, this was the natural turn. Anything that turns to the right is what we call the natural turn. Why is that? I've no idea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's lots of reasons why, sort of historical reasons, and there's a number of explanations. Some of it become folklore. I suspect some of it's true. Once upon a time, of course, in the courts, back in the day, the gentleman used to wear the sword on the left leg, and so that whenever he danced with a lady, although I'm not sure you'd have a sword in the court, but essentially the lady would be on the right. And of course you would turn towards the lady, because that would be the natural thing to do. So this is what we call a natural turn. And we always dance anti-clockwise around a room. We never dance in the clockwise direction. Again, that's because the lady is on the right side. So that determines that we're going to move in this direction around the room. These are historical things. This is how it all began. Ballroom dancing, of course, was something that people danced socially rather than having it written down, and it was something that we learnt from a book in those days. It started off as a social thing, and then the technique came later. somebody wrote down what people were doing and thought it was too good to lose, so we wrote it dodown, and then it became standardised, and then a technique began. But the things like turning to right as a natural turn, moving in an anti-clockwise direction around the room, those things existed before the technique was written, and it was written based on these things that people were doing. So now those were the natural turns. We're going to do the same thing as a reverse turn, which means I'm going to start on my left foot. Anything that goes in the reverse direction for the man starts on the left foot, or for the lady backwards on the right foot. Unless the lady's course is moving forward at the moment in time, then it's the natural opposite. Yes, quite. I think you understand. So here we go. We're going to go forward. We do our turn together, back, side, together, forward, side, together, back, side, together. So we're back where we started. Remember, we go forward. We do the turn like this on a straight line, and I close my feet. I go back. I go to the side on a straight line, I close my feet, and then I continue. 4, 5, 6. Now that I've got my left foot available, I can now do a little variation called the whisk. I know, I'm going to show it to you. It's like this. The first thing we ever learnt on our waltz, probably on our dance class actually, was the what we call change step, forward side together. Forward, side, together, back, side, together. We started with the left foot that time. This is exactly the same, but rather than go together, we go behind. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to go forward on the left foot, I step to the side with the right foot, and rather than close it like this, I put it behind, here like this, and I stand perfectly on balance. Interesting. One more time. I go forward with the left foot, I step to the side with the right foot, and I pop the left foot behind the right foot. Now you don't have to do some big ronde thing, I was just doing that for exaggeration purposes, but if you fancy doing that, then do it. You're the dancing it. You just pop it behind. Now I'm on my toes. The reason I'm on my toes is because it just fits better. If I do it on flat feet, it's just harder to get it behind. So on my toes, I've got a bit more space. And then I lower my heel and I step forward with my right foot and do a chassé. Step, side, together, side. How about that? For the lady, natural reverse, I'm going to do this and look at these at the same time. Lady, we go. And back, side, behind. Marvellous. And then I'm going to step forward. And I go side, together, side. Now you'll notice that I'm doing things on heels and toes. It is important, heels and toes. Now for two reasons. One, it's good for you. Good for the feet and legs, the derriere, all those things. But two, it helps with the dance itself. The technique of the dance works better. You can dance the whole thing on your flat feet, and when you're sort of just beginning and you're just sort of going around the kitchen like this, around the living room, it's fine. But as you get a bit more advanced, as you will, you'll just need a little bit of up and down with the whole thing. But the principle of the ups and downs is that we walk forward on the heel. That's just normal. We walk forward on the heel. We step to the side on the toe. And when we close our toes together, we've got them up. We're like that. And then we lower. So we go heel, toe, close with the toes, flat. That's all it is. And that remains constant through the dance. Whether you're doing things like the whisk, I'll do it as a girl, actually you can see it better. If I'm doing things like the whisk, behind, same principle, then I lower. So if I did this here, I'd go back, side, together. But I'm not. I'm doing this, back, side, underneath, and then I step forward. So since same principle remains the same. Now, I'm going to do one more thing here. Morning from all in Lincolnshire. Morning, my love. How are you? David, lovely to see you. Ostend. Thank you very much indeed, Frankie. Look at us getting all European, I love that. Now what we're going to do is this. I'm going to add a little step. We did this in the week. This is a little recap of a thing we did in Cha-Cha-Cha called the Cuban Bridge. I don't know if you remember that. When we went step, replace, Cha-Cha-Cha, step, replace, Cha-Cha-Cha. Do you remember that? They were both facing the same way, so we're using the same step. So we both use our right foot. We go step, replace, cha-cha-cha, step, replace, cha-cha-cha. Do you remember that? And then we can go like this. the 2, 3, 4, stand, step, 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 stand. Do you remember that? Okay, let's do that again. This is our little bit of recap. And we're going to go 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha. Ready? Fast one. Step and 2, step and stand. Yum-bum-bum, yum-bum-bum. How's that? Now remember, I'm right on that foot. Now we're going to do a spot turn. Do you remember we did spot turn? Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Other way. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Not bad? Not bad. Let's do all that again. Oh, another recap. Here we go. And step, step, cha-cha-cha. You can do this in shadow position, so you're side by side. Step and step and step and stand. Step and step and step and stand. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, you can, let's have a think how we're going to add this on. So you can take it as a piece of choreography. So, for example, if you're dancing with somebody and you want to add it on to what we've already done. I know in the cha-cha we've done step, step, cha-cha-cha, backs and New Yorks and all that sort of thing, but we've been in front of each other. Now, how do we make this from in front of each other to go side by side? Well, somebody's going to have to do a little bit of a cheat. Now, this is where we get a little bit technical. So, what we're going to do is this. I'm going to show you the cheat. So, we do a... for the lady, I'm going to do the lady. So if I did, for example, a spot turn, I'd go spot, turn, cha-cha-cha. But I want to finish facing the front. So I'm in front, so the boy's here, the girl's here. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to go step, step, rock back to my left foot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and, or 1, 2, rock, hold, nothing else. Boys, you're going to do the same thing. You're not going to do the same thing, you're going to do your normal thing. You're going to go step, step, but as you do your cha-cha-cha, you're going to move to the side of the lady. Cha-cha-cha. Alright? So here we go again. Now girls, I want you to do this. In actual fact, I'm going to do one more step for the girls. I'm going to go 1, 2, step, step. So you're going to do a rock, rock. Very, very simple. In actual fact, you could just do less than that. You can go step, stand. So you have the option of stepping and standing, or step, rock, rock. If you feel like you're not doing enough, or you're going to run out, you're going to be out of time with your partner. He seems to be doing more, but that's for this. In this instant, it makes a change, doesn't it, for the boys to do a bit more than the girls? So we're going to do this. We're going to do it again for the boys. I go step, step, cha-cha-cha, and now the girl's going to be on my left-hand side when she does this. She goes step, step, rock, rock. And now we're both on the left foot. So we go step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha, step and step and step and step, step and step and step and step, turn around, cha-cha-cha, turn around, cha-cha-cha. And we're ready to start again. When you come out of this, so we're going to, how do we get back in front of each other? So that was the ladies' steps. The boys are going to do step, cha-cha-cha. And the girl's going to go step, step, she's going to do left turn. Step, step, rock, rock. Or just rock one side, actually. Go again. Step, step, rock. That's what she's going to do. So now she's finished facing the man. So the girl's going to do less again. Was that clear? Should we do that one more time? So, to get into it, we're facing each other. This is getting a bit technical now, isn't it? I know, but just stick with me. We're facing each other. We're going to do a spot turn. So the boys do step, step, cha-cha-cha. Girls, you go step, step, rock, rock. Ready? Should we do that again? Was that the correct thing? Was that the same as before? I think I did less steps, didn't I? Step, step, step. Oh, that's quite nice. I quite like that. So the boys go step, step, cha-cha-cha. The girls are going to go step, step, stand. Oh, do that. I love that. Just do that. That's marvellous. And the boys, same again, go to the side of the lady. Now, when to get out of it, same again. So we're going to finish the Cuban break, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step. This is for the girl. Step, step, cha-cha-cha. So she's just going to go side and close. So she's going to go step, 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 step. Make it a sense? For the ladies, we go step, 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 ready to go back, replace, cha-cha-cha. Boys, you just do your normal step. But you have to make sure that you adjust to get in front of the lady or to the side of the lady. I think you gave me a couple of options there, actually, of how to get in and out of that step. So there you go. There's your cha-cha. There's a Cuban break put onto the end of our normal stuff that we're doing in hold with each other. So, little recap quickly. What did we do? We did lockstep. We went and step, step, cross, step for the lady. She's going to go back, back, cross, step. Our new bit in the waltz, which was our whisk, behind, chasse, side together, side. For the lady, she goes back, behind, step, side together, side. And in the cha-cha-cha, we've got our ending for, or our Cuban break, going from in front of each other, normal position, to side by side, and then back again, so we can start again and put all this together. Oh, wow, it seems like we did a lot today. I think we might be moving too quickly. I don't know, we'll have to think there's nothing else to do. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. I'm loving every minute of this. I'll see you today at 3 o'clock if you fancy joining me for a little workout session. It won't be too strenuous, but again, like the dancing, we'll build it up and have a go. Have a go. See you then. Much love. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter.